Is poker dead in Atlantic City? Let's talk about it today. What's up? I'm back. Nerd enthusiasts, we're up in here. I'm Ida Hoagie, hanging out today. We're talking about something a little bit close to my home here, Atlantic City. What's the deal? This is an article I wrote for US Poker. If you're not following US Poker, go over there, check it out, uspoker.com. We put up tons of good articles. I write about 3 to 4 articles a month over there. I wanted to talk about this one here specifically. What's the deal? Atlantic City poker remains, the rooms remain closed, but unemployment is now skyrocketing. So we got the coronavirus going on, but the casinos in Atlantic City have reopened up. Governor Murphy gave the green light in July. So July 4th weekend, he said, okay, it's time to go. We're going to open this up. We're going to make it happen. Casinos could open up. Obviously, there was restrictions in places, such as things as you had to wear a mask inside. There was going to be temperature checks. I mean, pretty much standard stuff that I think we can all agree on for the safety and well-being of everyone around us, which makes sense. So basically what happened was after that, there was speculation that, okay, poker rooms would start to reopen. A lot of other casinos around the country began opening up poker rooms. So it was speculation that this was going to happen. It was going to, eventually get to this point where, they were going to open up. There was going to be things in place. There was going to have to be plexiglass. There was going to have to be mask worn at the table. There was going to be short-handed, so probably six-handed poker. This was the early expectation. So now you're probably watching this. It's probably mid or late August by the time you're actually watching this. And so it's been about 6 weeks now, and still all the poker rooms in Atlantic City remain closed. There's currently 5 right now. There's Harrah's, Borgata, Tropicana, Golden Nugget, and Caesars. Now, all these rooms have enough ability to space out and even just limit it to a couple tables to start, which I completely understand. But I think if they can have roulette running and they can have blackjack running, it makes no sense why they can't have poker running. And people say, well, they touch the cards, they touch the chips. Yeah, but so did they do that in roulette, and they do that in blackjack as well. And everyone there is wearing masks. They got hand sanitizer stations set up all around the place. They'll have them on the tables. My friend of mine, Jamie, she just recently went to the Borgata. She posted a video up on her Twitter if you want to check it out. She said it was eerie. Now, I haven't been down there. I don't really have a reason to go to Atlantic City. I mean, usually I'm going to Atlantic City for either a poker tournament, or I'm going there, let's say it's a date night and we're going there, we're staying over, we're going out to dinner, we're going to a comedy show, we're going to do some things, hang out at the bar. You can't do any of that. Inside dining is closed still in Atlantic City. There's no comedy entertainment shows happening. You can't even eat inside still as of now. You can only eat like outside. And for me, sitting outside in 95-degree humidity, eating a sandwich is not, what I'm looking forward to do in the middle of summer. So that's all happening. Now, these were some of the requirements that I went over. Like I said, the plexiglass, social distancing, wearing masks, all standard stuff that's going on all across the country, including Las Vegas, which have now opened up some places there. If you're listening in here and you're from Las Vegas, I would love, or another place where they do have poker going, and even if you've maybe not played there, you've had friends or you've played there, I would love to know what's going on, how it's happening, what your experiences are in these situations. Please comment below. I would love to talk about it further and further video podcasts about what's happening. Here's the other real important problem happening too, is that Atlantic City just recently from Market Screener was shown as the worst unemployment rate in the entire United States. So, 34% happening there. That's absolutely insane. And a lot of that is poker dealers. Poker dealers are going to make up a percentage of that. It's not all 34%, obviously. But Borgata employs a ton of poker dealers. Borgata has a big room. You know, Caesars Poker Room has a big room, and there's a lot of people there that are out of a job right now, and that's horrible. Pennsylvania poker rooms, same thing, still closed. Delaware poker rooms, same thing, still closed. Casinos are open, poker rooms are still closed. I think it's a money thing. I think, in my personal opinion, casinos are trying to save money. They know that poker rooms aren't the big draw. But here's the thing, and I think they constantly forget this. They look at the exact number. They say, this poker room brings in this amount of money, and it costs this much to run it, and we're making very, very little. It's not worth it open. But there's people like me, right? I go down there. Yes, I primarily am a poker player, but guess what I'm doing when I'm down there? I'm buying food. I'm buying stuff at the little convenience store. I'm stopping over here to buy a t-shirt for my girlfriend on the way home. You know, like, so just because the numbers here in the poker room aren't the same, guess what? I'm spending money on the comedy tickets at night. You know, so I'm spending money on all these other things, the buffet, you know, and all this other stuff. And that's what they're losing out. They're not seeing the bigger perspective of opening these things up. I think they can open up safely. I think we've gotten to the point where we can open up safely. We've seen it in other places. Now, I agree totally with the restrictions that are in place. I totally agree with them. I think people should be wearing masks. I feel that it's no reason why we can't do it with masks on. The other thing too is the restrictions of, you know, one of the things that was put in place was 25% of the room can be filled. Okay, so you got a 100-man poker room. It's got 10 tables. Okay, it fits about 100 people. So you run 2 or 3 tables to start. Okay, let's do it. You know, it's a start. It's something. It gets people back in the seats. It gets people back employed. You know, let's have it happen. A couple of my friends and people that I know also, you know, commented on it. They're really looking forward to getting back to live poker. They play online, but for them it's not the same. They want to get back into the action. And a lot of the tourist cash games, you know, that's big money for the entire year. Some of the cash grinders, you know, they can't make it happen. The other thing that stinks too is we have 14-day quarantine travels on anywhere's like outside of this area. So the closest place right now for Atlantic City players or New Jersey players is Maryland. Maryland Live, Maryland MGM National Harbor. They're both open. They both have cash games going. But if you travel to Maryland, as per the governor's restriction, there's a 14-day quarantine. So obviously, if you have a job and trying to take 14 days off to go play a couple hands of poker, probably not worth it in your best interest. So let me know what you guys think. This article's on uspoker.com if you want to read a little more about it. But I want to hear your opinions. I'm open to suggestions. I'm open to ideas. I mean, let's talk about this thing. Let's try to get some of these rooms back open. If you, you know, and maybe give me some good reasons why maybe they're not ready to be open. Why you think it's a bad idea. Comment down below. Subscribe to Nerd Enthusiast. And we'll have some more content coming to you soon. All right, thanks, guys. I'll see you on the next one.